Ross, the Bombers head down to GMHBA for the first time in 28 years to play Geelong on Friday night football. So it's going to be an unbelievable game. Obviously, the Bombers coming up in their form. The Cats disappointing last week. But as I said, 32 points it was. Let's take a look at some vision. The last time they were down there, packed to the rafters it was. There's... you remember Robert Scott was doing
his thing. Playing at North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Was it 93 we're talking?
1993,
Might be an omen.
Bombers. Yes.
Might be an omen for the Bombers. Last time they won a flag,
Wanganeen wins a Brownlow. Look at the crowd, packed to the rafters.
Might have got suspended for staging there.
Paul Salmon, Paul Couch, the late great Paul Couch. And what about this goal from Barry Stoneham, overshadowing Gary Ablett? Roscoe
at the death, and then you got Ablett and Fletcher, two club champions, lining up on each other. They were the glory days, weren't they? So Chris Scott will take great comfort getting back to his home base after a disappointing week. But I think the young Bombers, and I think Rutten will accept the challenge and look forward to it. I think that would be the key. You've got to get down there and you've got to embrace that environment and say, we're happy to be here and we're happy to take you on.
Well, the Bombers love chaos and the Cats love control. Let's take a listen to what Chris Scott had to say last year about his side and also what Max Gawn had to say about the Bombers and how you must stop them.
They're shitting themselves around the stoppage and the contest situation. OK, so we've got to double down on that. So we're going to play our game, and it is contest versus chaos.
Yeah, there weren't many stoppages early. It was really open, and that's probably the way Essendon like to play. And we had to bring it back into a contest game and into a stoppage game, which we did in the second half. Made the MCG really small, which is kind of what you got to do against the Bombers.
Here are those numbers, Ross, isn't it? Stark, these two sides.
Great insight. Both the top teams, they understand how they play and what they need to do to win. So Geelong, and they love a stoppage game. Number one in the AFL, and Essendon at the least. So the chaos, they've modelled on Richmond. They're quick, they don't base it around stoppages. They break down defences, play the turnover game and go quick and go through you. That's the chaos. Geelong like a stoppage, get organised, get your one-on-ones, get you in the contest. In front of the ball, they get what they want. Around the stoppage, behind the ball, they set up their support and defenders don't get isolated. So that's the contest and the control. And we'll have a look at some vision of Essendon going quick, and then we'll see him in a stoppage like Melbourne got him into after half time.
They troubled Melbourne for a lot of this game, Ross, with moments like this. When Melbourne couldn't keep it in tight, they looked really dangerous. A chance to win that game.
Well, the speed comes in, the skill, the decision-making. Your defence gets disrupted. It doesn't get organised. But you get into a stoppage situation where you can isolate your tall forwards, make them defend one-on-one, and you get the chaos out of the game, and you know where your support's going to be, and you kick some goals. And we'll see another one now. They set up around, and it plays to Melbourne's strengths. Oliver's not a great runner, but geez, and Petraka, but inside decision-making, set up on the outside. So really, Chris will be trying to get a contest structure. Rutten will be trying to break it down, chaos, no stoppages, circle work type game.
Now, you must unsettle Geelong, and Brisbane certainly did that on the weekend last Thursday night. And some of this ball movement, Ross, was brilliant from Brisbane. And what's the way Geelong are scrambling to try and get back and support each other?
Yeah, well, it's kick only, but they're not going back over the mark. They're rolling on. You can see Blixav can't get back in the hole, so the defence can't roll back. And this, up the corridor, a 45 quick, rather than back over the mark. So we've circled, and you've pointed these out as well. That's Isaac Smith. And that's Henry, big off-ball runners. So if they take that kick, Isaac Smith gets inside 50, double teams the forwards. But they don't. They pull a 45 direct and they don't give time for you to get back and fold back. And as you said, there's no support and no help. And here it is here. They're trying to get back. And there's Isaac Smith and they kick the goal. So Essendon pull that trigger on the 45 and get through. And here's another one. They're all streaming back, but they've gone quick. And they've got Stewart isolated and square. And you've picked up on that, Lloyd. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I just think that can Tip and Woody be the man that has the respect of Tom Stewart and drags him back to the goal line, because against the Western Bulldogs before that, he took 14 marks. So that's what the Bombers are going to try and do, drag him back. But I just want to show what the Bombers did last week, Ross, that we thought they couldn't do to Lever and May. But they still want to play and continue to play their way.
We highlighted they went in long against Hawthorn, got away with it. Will they be able to handle Lever and May? No. But what I liked is Rutten stood up. The way we play is the way we play. We're going in, but it was Jones on two of those occasions, and Perkins and Wright. So I think play the way, and then another summer of weights, get big, understand when you need to compete and get the chemistry, and then they'll take another step forward. I really like, but if you're trying to win this week, will you allow them to do that down there, Stewart to do it? Will Henry roll off, or do they need to just lower their eyes a little bit more to get the points? I can't answer that question, but that's the challenge they got.
Now, Jakey Stringer's in great form, but I reckon he is at times playing, probably the contract's playing on his mind a little bit. So just notice this. Obviously, he kicks a great goal from outside 50, right? So it's fantastic what he's doing. But still, misses this one. A teammate is on. And I reckon we saw it again, Ross. This is even worse. I reckon potentially it's playing on his mind, trying to do more than he needs to.
I don't think it'd be a conscious decision, but subconsciously it's there for him. He's trying to provide, trying to get the contract, and he is capable. But make your teammate the best player on the ground. Geelong went to a dynasty sharing it up, Hawthorn. Share it up, make everyone feel good, and then the contract and the money flow.